So yesterday, is this working? Yeah. I took, I sent an email to one of the guys who owns like an internet cafe here in my local town. It's called Gamers Resort, and they have like a big few couple of rows of PCs where people go in and play like fucking Fortnite and Minecraft and shit like that, and they do like trading cards and things like that. But yeah, it's just a local shop, and I thought what would be kind of cool. Well, I thought it would just be cool to contact the owner just to see if well, just to let him know that I exist and to introduce myself and see if we could do some sort of collaboration. And anyway, he was keen to let me come in, so I went in and I had a talk to one of the employees there, and I took a USB, so we could test the games on the computer. And I learnt I learnt a couple of things. It was a fucking weird experience. So we sit down at the computer, and this other dude, like he must have been there to like buy something. I can't remember, but anyway, we ended up getting him to come and sit down at the computer, and he played through one of my games, and he played through the tutorial, and he, he was so fucking confused. It was hilarious. Like the tutorial taught him everything that he needed to know, but he was just so confused at like the some of the AI and things that I had in the game, which was pretty funny. Like he was just playing it being like he was getting chased by these blocks with faces on them and shit like that, and he's just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this? But anyway, what I learnt was watching him play through the tutorial. Like, it really made me realize how critical it is to get people to test your shit. Oh, my phone's going off. Because all my games, like up until this point, like I've tested them with my family, with my friends, and mostly just people with similar life experiences to me. So when they play through the games, there's sort of already an implicit understanding of what they need to do. And when I was watching this random dude, just some guy, I've never fucking met him ever. He just wandered into the shop and just sat down. We are just like, hey, like come and try this and like see what happens. So he sits down and he starts playing the game, and I'm watching him play, and I'm watching him bring his expectations of what a game is to my game. And it was just so interesting to watch. Like that's the only way I can put it. Like I remember just watching it and thinking, oh, he doesn't realize that. He doesn't realize this. He doesn't realize that this is what you meant to do here, and this is what you meant to do here. And I'm like taking all these mental notes in my head. So I just wanted to share that because now I'm in a situation where like I had this guy play this game. The guy that was working at the shop, I got him to test another few of my games, and similar sort of thing. Like he played through it, and I got to watch his response and see what was fun and what wasn't fun. And yeah, I just took a bunch of mental notes. But anyway, we had a talk after that, and what we're planning to do is I'm going to see if I can bang out a new game over the next maybe week or two, with that experience in mind of how these people came to this game and how they approached the game. And what we're going to do is we're going to do like a 30-minute challenge inside the internet cafe joint where the guy who owns the place, he's a graphic designer, so he's going to put a poster up on the wall for me, and we're going to do like a challenge where people can try this game out, see if they can beat the game in 30 minutes, and then if they do, they get a free hour in the store or something like that, something to that effect. It gives them an incentive to try it, which was very generous of the owner. He's very keen to help me, get feedback on my games and help bring people to play them, which is actually really cool. Like it surprised me how like generous and helpful he was. Like I just sent him this message to introduce myself, and he was like, oh yeah, like come in, do this, like we can do this and this, and yeah, like didn't really ask for anything from me apart from just the game, like it was very nice of him. So yeah, I'm gonna work on a new game over the next like couple of weeks and get it in there, and we'll just see how they go. Maybe I think what I might do is I might attach like a form to the end of it or something, or some sort of feedback thing so that I can see what people thought. Or maybe I'll just be there and I'll watch. I'm not even sure how we're going to do it yet. Maybe we could do it as like an event. It could be like I don't know actually, because no one really knows about the game. No one will show up for an event for some random game that they've never heard of. So maybe the feedback form's the way to go. Yeah, anyway. So I'm going to try and smash out a game over the next couple of weeks, and it's going to be a very specific game that is easy to get into, because the stuff that I've made in the past, it's not particularly easy to get into, I've learned. You got to sort of warm up to it a little bit. So that was a lesson that I learned from watching these people play it. I need to make something that's really simple, that you can sit down and it's just obvious what you need to do. So yeah, that was just a little story that I felt like telling, because I learnt a lot, and that's what I've got planned for the next week or so. I'm going to smash out a really short, simple game. I'm going to put it into this internet cafe up on their system, and we're going to get some people to play it and see how it goes. And I'm pretty excited for it. I'm pretty excited to have like real people in like my physical vicinity be playing stuff that I've made, because like it's one thing to have people play it on the internet, but like what'd be really cool would be to, you know, be there and be able to watch these people play this game. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, that's my story for today, guys. I'll see you with another video soon, I suppose. And if you haven't checked it out already, we have a Discord now. So if you want to come and hang out and get help with blueprints or tutorial content, or just want to chat and post some stupid shit or pictures of what you're working on or whatever, there's a link to the Discord in the description. So check that out. I've got a store as well on Gumroad in the description. If you want some blueprints and some tutorials and things like extra content, it's all up on the store. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your day.